It feels like there's a shift happening. Can you feel it? All around the world, people are talking more about growing their own food, living a healthier, more simple life reconnected with nature. And even though many of us feel that pull, if you're like me, you may have thought, is it too late? Have I missed my opportunity? Could I really start something new? And that's why I wanted to share this story with you. In this episode, you'll meet Avelino Ormonde. He's going to share the 10 steps he used to start over and become one of Portugal's leading voices in organic and sustainable farming. He's a key consultant in major international projects, and chefs around the world fly in to taste his incredible produce.
You like seafood?
Yes.
Try my ice plant.
Fun fact, he's also stepped up to the plate to be my farming mentor, which, trust me, is no small act. This episode isn't just about farming. It's about courage, reinvention, and the beauty of growing food and yourself. So grab something yummy, get cozy, and let's see if Avelino and I can inspire you to begin your own journey to create something extraordinary, one seed at a time.
So, Avelino, thank you so much for having this chat today. So I wanted to ask a few questions because you've been kind enough to help me with my backyard, which everyone has seen so far, and that's thanks to you. But you didn't always start in farming, and I think for a lot of people that's interesting. You made a big pivot. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes.
Okay, I had to stop it here, because what you're about to hear is 9 steps that Avelino took to take this whisper in his soul, turn it into action, and create this big mission and community in the world. And so if there's something on your heart that you're looking to start again, reinvent, or create, you might want to take some of these questions down or take a deep listen. All right, let's go back to the video. I just wanted to call that out.
45 years ago, I had the idea of changing something on my island.
Yes.
So I started farming, and I did conventional farming. Then 15 years after that, I realized that conventional farming is a no-end road at all. I mean, there's going to be a time, saturation happens, diseases are everywhere, plants have lots of tumors on the root systems because we did monocultures. I did monocultures of tomato, monocultures of lettuce.
Right.
And when I realized that, I start investigating. So the local agriculture department couldn't handle me anymore because so many questions, so many doubts. So I decided to go on my own.
Nice.
And start reading. So the guy that most impressed me was Elliot Coleman from the United States, a farmer with 4 years of experience. And this farmer was so amazing that I thought, oh, I want to be like him. I want to do what he does. If it's possible for him, it's possible for me.
Love that.
So I made a decision.
Love that.
Let's go. Boom, everything fell apart. I was building my house. All the money from the farm went away because it was a catastrophe.
Right.
So everybody around me was putting some pressure, like what happened? What's going on with you? Are you okay? And from there, for 8 months, I couldn't sell one leaf.
Wow. Wow.
I think all the bugs in the planet decided to do a plan against me because, well, he changed, so now it's time to revenge. He's been killing us, so now we're gonna attack him. So everything was being attacked, so no leaf without 7 holes and stuff like that. So I overcame all that by reading. I started reading a lot, so I've read over the years 350 books on ecological farming and agroecology altogether. Then I've read a lot of magazines, investigated stuff on the internet like everybody else, and I started to develop a passion, and in my brain I envisioned a mission.
Yes.
And this mission was not to do it alone, to bring people along. So I thought one day I'm going to be teaching in every island. One day I'll be going out of our country to talk or to do some workshops. That's why I tell people visualize, everything will happen and you'll bypass your visualizations. So that's what it is. So I'm here 40 years after, growing organically, certified organically for 30 years and getting older, but happy.
Happier and aging beautifully.
And thinking that my soil is getting better every day.
That's beautiful.
And diseases are walking away. silently.
Yes.
So isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I have a question because we talk a lot about the mindset and the philosophies of overcoming challenges. And so whether people are thinking about gardening or they're thinking about changing careers or they're thinking about moving or like there's that phase in life where you get to make choices. And you talked about it beautifully, just like with my journey. It's not like I'd like to make a change and then everything happens easily and seamlessly for you, right? That tends to be when the challenges come in.
Yes.
Any suggestions or your philosophy around that?
I understand this now very clearly, which is there's a time we have bumps in our roads until we make the real decision.
Yes.
When we have doubts.
I love that.
When we lose the doubts, the flux will take you there. So when we are relaxed, when we are teeming with soil, microbes, the environment, the plants, the whole thing all together, it's magic starts happening.
Right. Right. Yes.
I think this is 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1. So that's what it is.
Yes, yes. Avelino is my coach here.
So simple.
Brave for taking me on because when I met you, I had no idea what I was doing. Nothing whatsoever. So I appreciate your help with.
Well, your energy gave me a message. Wow, she's powerful. It's gonna be okay or not okay at all. So let's give it a try.
It's gonna be big either way, right?
It's gonna go or not go at all. So, okay, let's try it.
That's pretty accurate for my life. Avelino, you've got me pegged.
And one thing I knew you needed soil. That I knew. You need the energy from the soil because you already touched a lot of other fields and you needed the real field,
Yes.
which is grounding.
Let's talk about that because, and when I was doing the work that you were telling me to do, you were very clear on the ability to like take the gloves off. See, no more nails.
Yes.
Yep. Right. See. Yeah.
I had to because you need to connect.
Yes. Right.
If we don't have a little bit of dirt in our nails,
No, I clean them well.
we're not doing farming, you know. Now, a person needs to go take a course with me to plant a tomato. You know, we all were born with that knowledge.
That's me.
So-
I'm in his classroom with
and
my
this is
translator.
so strange for me, you know, that because we were everyone. I wasn't a farmer. My father was not a farmer,
Oh, wow.
but my grandpa was not a farmer. But every one of us knew how to plant and grow our food.
Wow.
So I've learned that, and now people need to go to a course
Yes.
to understand how deep this seed goes. How deep do I plant a bean, you know,
Yes.
or a potato? They don't have that clear in their mind. We grew as kids knowing that
Right.
as something regular.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. No, and that's what you're helping me is my grandparents were farmers. And I'm the first generation in Canada. And my dad understood it because he saw it, but only for the 10 years he was here. And so working with you is like helping me close the gap because I do not want my children to not have the knowledge to
And
plant.
you're right there. This
Yeah.
is the way to go.
Yeah.
Now we're walking into the agroforestry, and
I love this
it's
place.
a completely different environment.
So can we chat about longevity? Because that's one of the reasons I definitely came back to the island to, I was worried about the food supply. I was worried about the varieties of food. I was worried about organics and just aging. And you're someone, when I met you, I felt, you know, sometimes if you meet people who really embody it and you really got the idea. I'm watching you like move all the time. I'm watching the foods you eat and how you grow things specific for longevity. So any suggestions or anything you want to give us, a little tidbit of Lino's tidbits on green smoothies or what's the connection you have with
Yes.
longevity and food?
You know, sometimes I've read a lot of books about all this. I even gave a lecture about longevity in an hotel in Lisbon, an international congress that happens that scared the heck out of me when I figured out that it was that big because I told the person yes. And then when I went to analyze it, it was an international congress. So they wanted me to talk about longevity and the impact it has on us. Well, I will talk about something very simple, like collard greens.
Yes.
Couve, you know. And our ancestors, they ate a lot of that with beans. And we're going by and we're leaving them behind. The kales,
Yeah.
the famous kales. They are so powerful. They have a smart molecule, which is called glucosinolate. Yeah? And glucosinolate is a molecule that has the ability to talk to our DNA and starts a dialogue with a gene called SIRT1 that then will interfere or activate another gene. There is the gerontogene that will in turn inform the trillion cells in our body that they can stop the telomeres
Yes.
from decreasing
Wow.
momentaneously while you have those in your body. How does that work? Well, we grab a kale leaf. Blender is the best thing to deal with in this case. You can eat it raw. You have to chew it a lot. You can cook it, but you lose some of the, depending on the method of cooking, you lose some percentage. So if it's raw, it has the most value. It has 100% of the molecule. The molecule glucosinolate will, when it gets in contact with the blade, it will transform itself in little particles and activate an enzyme called myrosinase. And this enzyme will be able to dismantle the glucosinolate into thiocyanate, isothiocyanate, and nitriles.
Wow.
And then they are bioabsorbable. And then they can dialogue with your DNA. And that's when it impacts the body.
And then it impacts the DNA and it helps reduce aging.
Yes.
Is that how you make the smoothies, by the way? Like one of your smoothie ideas is just, you just would take the dandelions, the kale.
Yes, we mix plants, leafy greens that are nutrition.
Right.
And the more they are, the better. That's why the blue zones in my past was important, because I decided to go study all the blue zones of the world.
Right.
To take all the vegetables that were considered to take people over 100 years and then put them in my green smoothie mix. Yeah?
Right.
So I did a collection of that and put them in the smoothie mix. So the objective is to blend the leaves with fruits and water.
Okay.
And drink that. Well, when people go, oh, what that does for me and my health, I said, well, you're gonna start eating the percentage of salads and amount of water and fruit that you never did before.
Right.
That's why you notice your body reacting differently, more energetic, not so much pain. I mean, inflammation goes down, and people think smoothie is like a miracle for me. No, it's just more salad, more water, and more fruit. It's the portions you need to eat are all concentrated there in a glass. Nice. So if you do that every day, then you'll get better overall. Anti-aging is not the most important thing here.
Agreed.
But the path and the way I think it's important is if we all think in this process the way it should, then we'll make people live longer.
Right.
And we make people healthier longer, able to work longer, able to be active longer, able to do what they want for a longer time, because there's no fun in being and living longer if you're full of tubes.
Right.
And laying in a bed in a hospital. So
yeah.
Activity is the most important thing a human is looking for.
Right.
So if we can help on this path, call it anti-aging, whatever you want to call it. I mean, think medicine, if it goes towards nurturing instead of going towards trying to cure, bingo, we have it made.
Right.
So, of course, industry doesn't see it this way, but we all need to understand since young that we are responsible for our health.
Right.
Nobody else is.
Yes. Well, I know you have a lot to do in your garden and all these beautiful things. So any suggestions if people are looking at home and thinking, what can I do? I don't maybe live in the beautiful islands of the Azores. I maybe don't have lots of properties. There are a few steps they can start taking.
Yeah, let's put it this way. If someone lives in an apartment, small apartment, T1, okay, and he doesn't know what to do. Oh, I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. First, go buy a book in organic farming or any other ecological farming method. And then buy some pots, but buy large pots. plants don't like to grow in pots, small like this. They want a large pot. And then start planting in your window or whatever.
Ledge and all
You
that.
have a little space that has full light. Start planting a lettuce, a collard green, and whatever other plant that you like planting, and then start using them, and you will be connected. I mean, nobody has to be connected by having a huge farm. Usually I say, for me, the importance is if we all do our square meter in this planet,
Yeah.
then the planet will look different for the better.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate this chat and thank you for helping me. And we'll go walk around your garden if that's okay while you take
Yes.
more stuff.
You can walk as it's your garden.
Thank you so
Just
much. I'm going to
do
give you a
one.
hug. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate it.